How to stop being an NPC. If you're a fan of the movie The Matrix, you're likely familiar with the concept of the movie The Matrix itself. In this film, The Matrix is a simulated reality created by sentient machines to keep humans trapped and docile while their bodies are harvested for energy. The humans within the Matrix are oblivious to the fact that their world is an illusion, living their lives as they would in any other reality. But what happens if the Matrix isn't just a science fiction idea? What if it's a metaphor for how our world operates? Unseen forces manipulating our perceptions and experiences to keep us confined to a particular way of thinking and living. Now, society wants you to behave a certain way, look a certain way, and even think a certain way. But what is it that you want? How do you escape from being an NPC? This is how to stop being an NPC and escape this simulation, the Matrix, whatever you will have it. Firstly, think for yourself or stop blindly following other people. If you blindly follow what other people are saying on social media, or sometimes whatever they echo on what the media could be saying, then you'll never ever have your own opinions, your own thoughts. When you receive a piece of information, let the situation be, take time to verify it, and then make an opinion. This way you develop your own thinking, and that's valid and authentic to you. Social media. I've done a video on this previously when I delved into the effects of being on your phone too much. Of course, social media was a massive point on there, and the benefits of disconnecting social media or just limiting it. With the social media algorithm, what you have to understand is that what it does is takes the information that you like and you consume, and it keeps showing you relative information like that. Now then you are consuming information to people who have the same thoughts and the same ideas like you do. Like this, you'll never be able to truly diversify your mind. So it is very important. Limit your screen time, develop your own thoughts, develop your own feelings, let them come into fruition, and be very mindful of the content you do consume. If you spend hours and hours a day just scrolling away, that's a lot of time to be programmed into what other people think and what the media, what society wants you to think, and less time about what you want to think, what you want to feel. Now, advertisements, be it on the billboards, be it in social media, they'll have you think that if you buy this cool product, this will absolutely enhance your life. This will make you more cooler. This will make you more beautiful. This would make you more accepted. This will make you normal, because this is trendy and this is what everybody's doing right now. You've not even taken the time to think that whether you can firstly afford it, whether you like it, and whether it's even a good purchase or value for money. You've not even considered these three options beforehand. That is exactly how the system manipulates you. They make you believe that you need all these cool products, you need the £300 users, you need the £2,000 iMac, but you can't afford them. That's fine. We can do buy now and pay later. And the buy now, pay later culture is absolutely horrible, because people are paying off toasters they bought a year ago and then going into debt over it. And trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually true. Now, the education system. Now, that's a massive factor into having a life of an NPC. We've all been through it. I certainly have as well. The idea, the notion is that you go through your education, you get that degree, and you get that job. It's always about getting that job in that big reputable company. It's never about perhaps learning how to make money, learning how to create a business. It was never about that. That's never in the equation. Knowing how to invest in your wealth, knowing what a mortgage is, knowing these life skills. Many people have said it, and I'm echoing that same thought as well. How to pay taxes, how to do these simple things, how to be self-employed. Yes, there's some sort of kind of business studies that you'll find out there within the education system, but they are taught by teachers, and them teachers don't run businesses. So I highly doubt they are teaching you business studies in their spare time, purely out of passion. So that's why it's important to pursue self-directed learning, read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses, engage in discussions that challenge your viewpoints as well. Now, we can all trust the news now, can't we? The news and the mainstream media are absolutely biased. They shape your views based on sensationalism, building their own narratives. They've done this time and time again. They do a lot of scaremongering when it comes to anything at all. When it came to COVID, when it comes to the cost of living crisis, they just like to scare, make people think a certain way, plan certain things, hide you from the truth. They'll tell you about other events that don't even matter to hide other events that are actually going on. So you need to consume news from a variety of sources. Seek out independent and international news outlets to get a broader perspective. Also practice media literacy to critically evaluate the information you receive. I myself, I'm trying to break free from being an NPC, break free from being a matrix, trying to pursue the things that I want to do that are in touch with my soul, my thoughts, my emotions. This is one of the reasons why I've started this YouTube channel. I am really trying my best. I would really appreciate it if you guys did please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Please do subscribe. Now back to the video. Mindfulness, meditation, prayers, spending time to elevate your spiritual station as well. Whether you are religious or not, you do have a soul. Setting aside to pray if you are a person of religion. If not, then anything like meditation, reflection, writing down your thoughts, writing down ideas, downloading the apps, doing the meditation. I did some meditation in the past as well through, I think it was the Headspace app that I had. One of the tasks on there was actually just to sit and do nothing. And let me tell you, sitting down and doing nothing is quite possibly the hardest thing I've ever done. Because these type of everyday things that you do, soulless activities out there, the workplace sucks the soul out of you. Your social media is absolutely soulless. The music that we listen to, the food that we eat, everything. So it's important now more than ever to make sure you elevate your soul, you're getting in touch with it. Sometimes just seek out other cultures as well. So a lot of us live in multicultural societies and we're too scared to think of that person. They look a certain way, I'm not too sure of what they might be about. That's called fear of the unknown. So take that time to ask that person, why do you do this, or how do you guys operate, what do you guys eat, etc, etc. And then this will build your experience, and then this will all the notions that you may have about people from other cultures. Create goals. If you don't create a goal, if you don't create what you want, if you don't plan what it is what you want to do and how you want to do it, then the system will design something for you, and you may not like it. It's very important to create goals and reflect on them often as well. These goals don't always have to be work related or financial related as well. It can be plenty of other things, like I want to practice more mindfulness, I want to get stronger with my relationships this year. Okay, great. Not only what your goals are, what you need to do to get there, and when you're looking to achieve these goals by, and reflect on these often. Otherwise, somebody who doesn't reflect on goals, or somebody who doesn't have any goals at all, you're just wondering, you're just simply existing, you're just simply being an NPC. Question everything. The world is such a complicated space, there's a lot of things going on, there's a lot of opinions being there's a lot of opinions going here and there. It's very important to ask, because why at the end of the day should you just accept everything, believe whatever you're told to? That is being an NPC. You should not be doing that. You should be asking yourself each time, why should I believe this? Why should I accept in this? It could be a religious belief, it could be some politics about your country, it could be something about your mother told you when you were small, as in, you know, don't have a shower and then go out straight after it because it gets you a cold, which is factually not true anyway. But with each thing, it's very important to question why. And I've just mentioned something there as well, something about your child or something about you were told or you were perceived to believe. It's very normal to get to a certain age and to start thinking, why did I think this? Is this right? Am I doing the right thing? Look into it. Form an opinion of your own. Okay, yes, this is the reason why we did it, why we're small, and now I understand it. Now we'll carry on to this. Or you know what? You're not responsible for the mind that you have developed, because you're a product of your society, you're a product of your environment and your experience and your upbringings, but you're 100% responsible for fixing it. And many of the times, like we mentioned before, the Matrix, being an NPC, they just want you to, don't form your own opinions. And lastly, find God. We are living now in a godless society. There's no faith, there's no dignity, there's no shuram, there's not many things at all. This is why society is failing. This is why we have problems. This is why we have issues. So in order for you to not be an NPC, you need to actually kind of realize these things as well. Humans need to be told what to do. We can't always just think that, oh yeah, all it means is being a good person. You don't need religion. Yeah, just be a good person. That's all that matters. But then it begs to the question, a good person by whose accord? Let me give you an example. If somebody was a struggling, let's say, father, they need to feed their children. They're running to the shop, they rob the shop, they get some money, perhaps they get some food, and they get to feed their children. That person's not necessarily a bad person. He doesn't have any history of doing that for his own means, but he wanted to feed his children. There's two ways of looking at that. Some people will say, the laws are the law, the rules are the rules. He's a criminal. Doesn't matter for what reason, he must be justice must be served to this guy. He must go to prison. He must pay a sentence, etc., etc. Some other people think, I'm a parent. I understand what it feels like to be in that situation, and he should be let go. So these are always the issues that you'll always have. This is why we actually need a rule book. This is why, for me, religion is particularly important. Find these things. If you do have thoughts and feelings inside you, where it's like, I woke up today in this beautiful planet, there's these beautiful mountains, I wonder who created them, and you've always had this kind of thought and feeling inside as to why, then you should go out and find the answers that you're looking for, and find answers until your heart's content. That's what I would recommend. Believing in a high power is so important. You're really against it, at least believe in a higher power, at least believe in spirituality, believe in something. Because if you're not worshipping God, you're worshipping yourself, worshipping celebrities, you're a slave to your own desires, you're not sure what to follow, you're just going off what society and what the media and what culture tells you. By connecting with a higher power, you can find a deeper meaning and purpose in life. It allows you to see beyond the superficial and manipulative influences of the world around you. Like every great guru, philosopher and religious teacher throughout history, you'll know you're free when you embrace who you are and speak your truth. Now, once you're free from being an NPC, you can go out and actually pursue things that you really want. This part of the journey will be entirely unique to you. Nobody can tell you what to do or what to think. You are free to pursue life the way you see it.
Fatality.